Softening resistance itself, it's a great place to start. It's a great place to start the healing process. The healing process is full spectrum. However, every aspect of healing yourself requires an approach. Things that we resist. What we resist is necessary for us to soften to that resistance. To not be so emotionally caught up in attempting to get rid of things. Letting go is in letting go. It's in letting. It says let go. Not go or get that out of here as soon as possible or get that away from me. It's called letting go. To feel like you can do it all at once is a bit unrealistic. There's things that we must release that, and this is such a, it's such a buzz phrase, in so many of the things or so many of the spiritual conversations when it comes to letting go or releasing that which no longer serves you. I feel like people are just saying that too much. Yeah, you got to release what no longer serves you. And we got the tarot card here. And yeah, you got to release what no longer serves you. It's like... it's a little deeper than that. Okay? Let's go in a little bit. When we soften and we open ourselves up to the experience, beyond resistance, beyond resentment, beyond attempting to get things or people or what have you away from us, and feeling this is a duty, like we just gotta go. I gotta cut this off. I gotta stop. And there's a lot of weight to that. Yeah, no doubt. You asked the question, like, what you mean? How I do that? Well, you just gotta release what no longer serves you. Like, okay, you said that already. Do we need to... Start with presence. Soften yourself. Relax yourself. Relax yourself amongst existence. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to get rid of. First and foremost, there's nothing to fix and there's nothing to get rid of. Let's just be okay where we are for the moment. This is a great starting place because there's a lightness of being. There's a softness to your presence that doesn't feel like there's this task ahead of you and something that you gotta do, because if you don't do it, then you're in trouble or you're wrong or you're not evolving or what have you. You're not on your path if you don't do this. That's a lot of weight. We can drop all that weight. Let's drop all that weight and be where we are. Be present. Now, this softening, it ultimately leads to release, right? However, let's go into the nature of softening. Softening is about existing side by side with that which you find negative or uncomfortable emotionally around you. Person, place, or thing, apply it to where it resonates for you. Whatever the hang up is. I'll use one of my vices as an example. Weed. There were times on my path in which I've thrown weed away. I flushed it down the toilet and curses. Why is this weed so good? Oh my God, I gotta get rid of it. Banish the devil. Like all this energy. Okay? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. The more passionate and emotional I am about doing away and getting rid of things in my life or people, right? The stronger its staying power. Once again, what you resist, persist. And this doesn't necessarily apply to everybody. This doesn't apply to everybody. This is me personally, in my own path, based on my own intuitive knowing. This is one of the things that's necessary, or that has been necessary in certain parts of my path. Now, my softening was about me being able to coexist side by side with trees and people who smoke and some of the homies. And I'm not attempting to replace or going to replace my friends because I need to be in a better energy because it's toxic around y'all and y'all doing this. No. That's you avoiding responsibility. It ain't them, it's you. We ultimately have to take responsibility for our own actions and decisions. It ain't about the people around you and them being a bad influence on you. And no. Once again, as a leader, it's our work to be able to coexist around any and everybody, doing whatever they decide to do. But once again, having our own sense of integrity and being able to make a decision or make the choice of what we decide to participate in or not. I'm not going to blame the people around me on my responsibilities. Oh, y'all doing this and y'all making me a bad person and y'all ain't making me do nothing. It's my responsibility, regardless of what environment I'm in and who I'm around me. Every master that came to planet Earth been around some fractiousness at one way, shape, or form. And that don't necessarily mean that they participated. Everybody, every master that came to Earth been around some humans doing some human shit. It won't them being around a bunch of other masters and all of them with superheroes. No, it was that one guy or girl around a bunch of folks in different frequencies of being, doing whatever they wanted to do and whatever way, shape, or form they wanted to do it. But it was the individual amongst that collective that made their free will decision to do something different, to decide, to choose, to take responsibility or listen to themselves and trust their intuition and practice the disciplines. All of them, every one of them. You can name every. You want to go to Jesus, like running around pimps and prostitutes and hoes and all that in the street, and you know what I mean, like Gandhi won't just around masters and Krishna and Buddha, they weren't just around spiritual people and all that. No, they were individuals amongst a bunch of humans doing human shit. But they had the strength and to make free will decisions that were aligned with themselves. Absolutely, Dad. We've been that guy. We've all been that guy. All of us. So, back to the story. Back to the softening that we're talking about. Coexisting around things that you feel don't serve you. You kind of receiving the intuitive data to let them go, right? It's okay to be around them. It's okay to participate sometimes. based on your free will decision. You're not making no wrong choices. It's the guilt and shame and resentment that creates the pressure, which keeps the distortion stuck to you. It's like Chinese finger trap. The more you resist it, the tighter the trap gets, the tighter the lock gets, the harder you try to get away from it. It's in your acceptance and softening and relaxing within that finger trap that allows things to loosen up for you. Just be there. It's okay. There's nothing for you to do. There's nothing that you have to get rid of today in these major decisions, all this weight and pressure and expectation that come along with healing and letting go of things that, once again, quote unquote, no longer serve you. It's an integrated process. It ain't going to happen on the full moon because they said it and, well, such and such is in crayon, is in your thing, so it's best if you do it today. And so it don't happen like that. I know it's nice and it looks cool and the stars and it's all going to change today. You know, you got that time where it's going, yeah. Let's step back away from all that anxiety, all that pressure. Be gentle with yourself. I know it say it in the stars and the energy going to be just, we're healing from generations of programming, of enslavement, generations of having to cope or trying to cope, trying to understand, trying to maintain our sanity amongst all of this chaos. It's necessary to be gentle with yourself. Now we're talking about softening because the intent is to evolve and heal beyond these forms of dependency. In my case, weed. Now, in essence, it's in giving yourself the opportunity to tend to letting go. It's intending to letting go or letting down your guard. Letting go while letting down your guard. What does that look like? I'm not going to try to banish people or get away from people who smoke, or I'm not, let me just be here. I'm cool. I'm not going to buy none. Let me just be where I'm at. I'm chilling right now. If I don't have none, I don't have none. If I get some, then cool. That's nice. I might roll myself one and, put it away and smoke, hit that one when I feel like doing it or if I feel inspired to do so. But this is me coexisting around it and not having it control me. It's not having it control me and dictate my mood. Stop me from doing the work that I'm doing. Stop me from participating in my mission or being lazy and all that kind of stuff. I can coexist around it. All right? Now, this is about exploration. This is about coexistence. Coexistence and exploration. You can apply this to anything, or like a friend. Maybe there's a friend that you like to hang out with, or you previously hung out with, and their behavior is a little unbecoming, and you don't necessarily resonate with it anymore. So yeah, we can be at the same club together, or at the party, or maybe at the same function or whatever. I'm not mad. I'm not projecting energy. I'm not running. I'm coexisting with that person. Right? We good. I'm not purposely coming through to kick it with you, but we can coexist in a civilized manner, and we can be cordial. We good. What's up? You straight? Whatever. We're exploring and we're coexisting. There's no resistance. This is me letting down my guard and being open to the healing necessary, allowing life to do its thing without me pushing against it. Because life will do the things or set up the circumstances necessary for me to gently release my guard or release the resentment or resistance I have towards that which I have an intent to move away from. I have an intent to move away from it, and I'm open. My heart is open, and I'm basically saying, okay, I need to let this, I want to let this go. And I'm allowing life to do its thing without resistance, without trying to go cold turkey or force myself because I got to do this out of obligation. Because once again, obligation and all that, that's fueled by fear and guilt and shame. You don't make any changes via guilt and shame and contempt of oneself. You only set yourself up for failure because eventually you'll end up relapsing. You do things genuinely from the heart through a natural process of self-realization versus using the ego. That's all that is, Lucy. Judgment. To control yourself, or that's bad, you shouldn't do that, and so on and so forth. That doesn't work. That's not how you make real sustainable change in your life. This is you trying to scare yourself into not doing it no more, or gross yourself into not doing it no more. Then you got some other blockages. That's like vegan people who go around showing people videos of little chickens getting killed and dogs screaming and all that. You don't create change by spreading fear and guilt and shame.